Hey guys, today we're going to be trying out the Colourpop and Sailor Moon palette. I have had this palette for years at this point. Oops, awkward. But, yeah, we're going to try it out today. I'm just going to see if it's still a thing. And I feel like they did a couple Sailor Moon collabs, but this is the Pretty Guardian one. Oh my god, the Champion of Justice palette looks beautiful. But yeah, it looks like you can still actually get this on the website, which is really good because I was a bit worried that you weren't going to be able to get this anymore and then it'd be like... But anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. I am not gonna lie, I've never seen Sailor Moon. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's an anime. But I just think this, like the packaging and stuff of this is just stunning. So, oh, and it's so cute. It's got like, oh no, does it? Is it lenticular motion? I don't think it is. Or is it? Ah, it is. Like her mouth opens and closes. Cute. Okay, this is the palette here and it's absolutely beautiful. Such a stunning palette. So yeah, we're gonna get into this today. Very excited. I'm just gonna start by priming my eyes as always. I really love Colourpop. It's one of my favorite brands. I actually haven't bought anything from them in a while. I was on their PR list at some point. I got a PR parcel from them a month or two back, so I don't know if I'm still on the list. They stopped sending me stuff for a while and then started sending me stuff again, so I don't know if it just changes or whatever, but either way I love Colourpop and making their PR list was one of my like biggest achievements. I still remember the day that they messaged me and I was like, what? And like I've printed out the email and stuff like that and I've kept it. Yeah, it's just such a big achievement of mine. I've loved Colourpop for so long, so yeah, it was really exciting. I think what we're going to do today is kind of like a like a sunset kind of vibe. So I'm first going to take the shade called Justice, which is a yellow. Put that closest to the brow bone. Yeah, so I love Colourpop as a brand. I really want to get the Pokemon collection, but I'm also on like trying to save my money and not buy anything at the moment, so catch-22. They're also doing a mystery box at the moment, which I also would really love to buy, but I just don't know. I really need to stop spending my money. So the shade here is called Justice, and I'm going to put that closest to the brow bone. If you have seen Sailor Moon, you'll have to comment below. Let me know what it's like, if it's any good. I mean, I'm guessing it seems to be quite popular, so I'm guessing it's got to be, you know, semi-decent at least. I plucked my eyebrows this morning because they were just so bad. I still want to get them waxed, but they're looking a bit better, thank God. Because yeah, they were just unruly. They grow so fast. So that's our Justice shade. Pretty pigmented, which is nice. I do really like Colourpop shadows. They are some of my favourite. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed because that's another reason that I feel like I'm on a no-buy as well, is because I just have makeup that is brand new, like this palette for example, that I've had for literal years and just have never used. And my like makeup to try drawer is just like full to the brim, and so I'm also kind of like I need to use up some of what I've got before I start buying anything else. Makeup is just one of those things where it's just always there's always something new, and yeah, you've got to try and keep up with it, and yeah, it can get quite overwhelming, I guess. The next shade is called Tuxedo Rose, and we're going to put that like just underneath. I'm sure you guys have kind of get the vibe of what we're going to do today. So yeah, it can be so easy to fall in the trap of wanting like the newest, latest thing, but then you have stuff that you still haven't even used, and it's hard. I feel like especially having a makeup channel, I've said it before, I feel like, you know, once that new thing hits, like, people don't want to see the same products being used over and over. Like, that's not fun. So it can be it can be like a lot of pressure to keep up with like the new releases and things like that. Okay, I'm just gonna blend those. I thought they kind of would have blended into each other a little bit better, but I might dip back into the Justice shade, which is the yellow, and use that to kind of go over the top. There's always so much movement in the beauty space, and obviously it's such an oversaturated market now, you know, there's so many more brands and things like that. So it's like every other week there's something new coming out, and yeah, unfortunately if you can't keep up with that demand of doing the new videos and stuff, you really get left behind in this space. And obviously I'm a very small creator, so I kind of, you know, I need to keep up with that demand, I guess, because I don't think that I'm going to go viral blowing up. Like, I'm not going to blow up off a video reviewing a product from years ago. So that is also why it can be hard, because I'm looking at these things and I'm like, oh, does anyone even want me to talk about it now? Like, I feel like that's why I also like uploading every day. One, it helps keep me motivated because there's no room to, like, I'm a major procrastinator. So if I can push something to the next day, I will. But if I'm uploading every day, there's no pushing it to the next day. Like, I've got to get it done now because there's no room to move, you know what I mean? I really enjoy uploading every day. And it's also good as well because then that opens up, you know, that I'm not limited to only posting one video a day, one video a week. So I can, you know, do videos like this that are more kind of like videos like reviewing things that are old in the space or whatever, you know. I don't know if I'm making sense, I'm kind of blubbering on, but hopefully you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. Anyway, this is what we've got going so far. Now we're going to jump into the purple, which is called Miracle Romance. Not done like a sunset eye in so long. Used to love a good sunset eye. I still do. Things are changing, like social media and makeup and stuff are not what they were when I first started. And I feel like that's so cliche to say, but it's so true. And I am not even one of, you know, the OGs. Like, I've only been doing this since 2017. Whereas a lot of the people that I've watched have been doing it since, you know, 2020, not 2020, 2010 and 2015 and, you know, all that. So, but yeah, things really have changed. It's, I don't know. Change is obviously good, but it's also has its, not so good aspects of it as well, I guess. Should we do a halo eye? I feel like I was going to do a cut crease, but I feel like this will be a cute little halo eye actually. So I think that's what we're going to do. These shades are quite, they're obviously very pigmented, but they're quite like, I don't want to say weak because I feel like, no, I know, soft. They're very soft shades, which is fine because I feel like the vibe of this palette is more of like a, you know, pastel kind of vibe, and looking at like the Sailor Moon kind of vibe as well, I feel like it looks more pastel vibe as well. But you know, I feel like with a typical kind of typical sunset eye, or like, you know, a typical look at these colours would pack a lot more of a punch, whereas I feel like, you know, this look is a lot more soft, and that's just because the shades are softer versions, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, things are different. Like back in the day, this kind of look would have been the be all end all, like, but now it's either something super intricate and creative or it's something super minimal. I don't know, the space is changing and it's a good thing because, you know, things can't stay the same forever. And then it's also, there is like not so good elements of it as well. But yeah, all I know is that my goal is still to be able to make videos and review products and stuff for a living. So that's what we're aiming for, baby. And hopefully we make it there. If you are watching this and you want to know how to support me, I don't actually make any money off YouTube because YouTube demonetized me, which is great. So I make zero money off YouTube, and I haven't made money off YouTube in years, so thanks for that, YouTube. appreciate that. But I do have a Patreon, which I have been pretty slack with uploading, but I need to get better at it, and that is where I make my money for my videos. You pay like a subscription fee every month, which I hate. Like I hate that that's how I kind of have to make my money, but that's how it is, because yeah, I don't make any money off ads or anything like that on my YouTube videos because YouTube demonetized me. I've tried to fight it so many times, and it's got to the point where that's why I stopped uploading for so long, because it was just such a draining battle of like trying to trying to fight it and then being rejected again and again. So I've stopped fighting it now, and I just decided that I was going to make a Patreon instead. So if you like my content and you want to support my career, then that is where you can do it at Patreon. It is linked down below. There's 3 different tiers. You get different things for different tiers. And yeah, I really need to start putting the work into Patreon, which I do plan on doing. Can be hard though, because obviously it's behind a paywall, so you're not going to blow up on Patreon. You're not going to go viral on Patreon because people have to already kind of know who you are to subscribe to your Patreon. So I'm just putting the shade on called Serenity. I don't know, I'm not even going to try. Anyway, I'm just tapping this on, and this looks like it's one of their Super Shock formulas. It's real pretty. Just tapping that all over the lid, and then I'm also going to go in with a shade called Silver Crystal and put that on as well, kind of more in the middle of it. I'm going to go back into the Miracle Romance shade, and you know the drill, we're just going to blend it. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and do some lashes. I'm also going to review a foundation today, so if you want to watch that video, then that should be up like before or after this. It'll be around sometime soon anyway. So I'm going to go do that, and then I will be back. Okay, so this is the finished look. Let me zoom you in. So this is the eyes. I actually really like them. I think they came out really, really pretty. Okay, so I actually do really like this palette. I think it's really, really cute. I do love the color story. The only thing I will say is I feel like I'm used to like shades with a bit more punch, you know what I mean, like to pack a bit more of a punch. Like these shades are beautiful. They're very soft though, which is not a bad thing. It's just up to personal preference. But apart from that, I think the color story is stunning. The shadows worked really nicely, as I feel like most Colourpop shadows do. Like a lot of them are very, very nice. There's a really nice variety of shades. I like that you can do like a simple look, like a very neutral look, or you can do something colorful, or you could mix and match. And yeah, I love the shimmers in here, and just overall, I think this is a really nice palette. Trying really hard not to go on the Colourpop website because I'd love to buy the whole collection. I know, once again, this came out a very, very long time ago, but still, yeah. But those are my thoughts. So let me know if you have this palette. Let me know what you thought of it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!